Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's address with Her Holiness Saima. Ascension consciousness in the new era of consciousness over matter. My name is Audrey Parent, and I'm one of Her Holiness Saima assistants and teachers. And it's my joy to welcome you as the host of today's global address. And I wish to begin by welcoming you from all over the world. And I invite you to let us know where you're from in the chat, where you're joining us from. And today's global address will be translated into many different languages. Whatever language you wish to hear, I invite you to select it under the interpretation button at the bottom of your screen, and you can choose English, French, Japanese, German, or Spanish. So please go ahead and select the language you wish to hear for today's call, and you will be able to hear it in your language chosen. And I'm seeing in the chat so many different places: Paris, Georgia, Tokyo, Quebec, Canada, New Jersey, Montreal, Toronto, Australia. Wow, 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 wow. And Her Holiness Saima has recently offered a 3-day program in Belgium, starting with an enlightened conversation where we could ask any question to a living master. And this was followed by Le Langage de l'Amour, the language of love, where Saima guided us deeply into healing, opening our hearts and transforming our lives. And on the last day, we were blessed with a powerful darshan. And darshan means viewing in Sanskrit. And a darshan with Saima is to receive a healing grace that enlightened us and remained with us always. Saima offered this program in French. And since that sacred time in Belgium, Her Holiness Saima has been immersed in French, thinking in French, working in French, feeling in French. So today, Her Holiness Saima will be speaking in French for the continuity of Belgium program. Om Gigi Saima is a heartfelt salutation meaning I honor the divine feminine within you and within me. And now, I invite you to look at the screen where you will see powerful images of the darshan in Brussels. And I invite you to be fully open, to be still, to receive all the Shakti, the divine energy available for all of us. Allow that loving and healing energy to fill your heart. And embrace you completely. And let's take a deep breath together. And exhale. Just be fully present to the energy of the darshan in Brussels. Inhale again. Just be fully present. Look at Ma's devotion for each and every one of us at darshan. This moment with God.
Om Didi Saima. Bonjour, 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 que c'est bon de vous voir, que c'est bon de vous voir, que c'est bon de vous regarder.
It's so good to see you. I request to spend some time with you in the continuity of everything that happened in Belgium.
Passer du temps avec vous
In Belgium,
dans la continuité de
you have received the seed of
en
the
Belgique,
awakening and
vous avez
the ascension of consciousness and ascension of matter. It means that today you carry
et de l'ascension de l'âme
the seed
ce qui vous
that will awaken,
en vous aujourd'hui,
a seed that is already been in you.
réveiller une graine
All of us,
posée en vous aussi.
we all have known many, many incarnations. You have known
Vous avez connu plusieurs incarnations.
other civilizations.
Vous avez
You
connu
have been eliminated.
d'autres civilisations. Vous avez été illuminé. Vous avez connu l'enseignement du
You
principe
have been,
mystique.
you have known that.
Je ne fais que
I only
venir
come to you
pour
to awaken in within you what's already there. Awaken the consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the divine consciousness, the consciousness of Divine Mother. Whether you're a man or a woman, you carry this Divine Mother.
Qu'est-ce qui va
What will guide you
vers cet état?
through this state? This is love. There's only love.
Vous pouvez
You may know all the powerful techniques of universe, But if there's no love, you enter in this state of power where the ego enjoy. What happened, what you received, the teaching you received and absorbed, and you're probably in it for some of you. This is love with consciousness ascension. This is love with the consciousness of ascension of matter. Yes, maybe it was a little bit too early. Maybe I should have waited 5 years. But since it was the last time that I will be in Europe to teach, I wish to give you everything. Give you everything so this seed can be awakening. Imagine that in many years, we're not maybe in 1,000 years, maybe 100 years now. You take again an incarnation, you're coming back on earth, and you will be this seed. This seed will be awakening. This is my work. Know that your Akashic memory. Maybe you can put your telephone on the side. Thank you. Your memory, your Akashic memory is more, it's less heavy than before. You're coming back with Akashic totally different. Most of you know the teaching that I am bringing again and again for you to remember who you are. You are a being of light. You are a being who lives at this precise moment in many different dimensions, in a limited number of dimensions. I won't say you the number of dimensions that exist, so you're not going in your mind right now. You are a being of love. And I will repeat again and again so you really realize. So you're not losing yourself in the darkness of ego. The ego will do everything to bring you out of light. And myself, I will do everything to bring you in the light. So there is a fight between light and darkness. There's a fight. And it is manifesting on the heart. The fight between light and darkness. Your role is to distinguish, mostly after Belgium, to distinguish what is ego, what is soul. Maybe you can use another word for soul. Imagine that this aspect in you, this ray, this vortex that is in you as your essence, is the divine itself, God itself, divinity itself, the self itself in its splendor, in everything that it is, the self. Your soul is an aspect of the self. Hear it well, absorb it, vibrate with it. For those who teach, become what I say, this energy that is with you so you can transmit to your students. If I disappear from this world, you know you have everything that I receive.
de deux grands
from
êtres,
two grand beings, Joshua Mavahatar Babaji. In
En
Belgium,
Belgique,
you
vous avez
received
tout reçu
everything,
sous la forme
yes,
de graines.
in a form of a
Et
seed,
c'est à vous
and it
maintenant,
is
en tant
you,
que maître
as a
de
master of
votre
your
vie,
life,
c'est
it's
à
your
vous
turn to
d'initier,
initiate,
d'y
to
aller
fully
dedans,
go,
de
to
vivre
live
dedans,
with it,
pour être
to be
cela.
that.
Dites avec moi, je suis
Say
cela.
now, I am that.
Et fort,
Say it out loud.
je
I
suis
am
cela.
that.
I am.
I am that.
Je
I
suis
am
cela.
that.
Je
I
suis
am
cela.
that. Now,
Maintenant, dites-le
say
avec
it with
passion.
passion.
Je suis
I am
cela.
that. I am
Je
that.
suis cela.
With
Avec conviction,
conviction, with
avec foi.
faith.
Je
I
suis
am
cela.
that.
I
I
am.
am that.
Je suis cela.
Now,
Dites-le
say it
avec
with this
cette
faith,
foi,
this
cette
conviction,
qui fait que cette
for that energy
et vos
and
paroles
your
pénètrent
words
vos cellules.
penetrate your cells. Go. Voila.
Voilà. Je
I am
suis
that.
cela.
Close your
Connectez-vous
eyes
et
and
vibrez
vibrate
avec.
with it. I am
Je
that.
suis cela.
Now
Maintenant, nous allons passer dans
we will
les
go in the
ADN,
DNA, in the cell of the DNA,
pour, what is the word for
libération.
Release. Elodie said it too.
Libération. To
Vraiment, nous allons
really
aller dans les ADN.
aller in the DNA.
Cela.
Je suis cela.
I am.
I am that.
Libéré.
Libéré. Release
de vos
from your
vos
DNA
ADN, cet état
this
quantique de vous,
quantum state
en
in
lui
you.
disant,
Yes,
oui, je
I
reconnais
recognize
que je
that
suis cela.
I
Je
am that.
suis cela.
I am that. Look,
Regardez, entendez quand je vous
look
le
at
dis,
me when
je
I
n'ai
say
pas
that.
le moindre
I don't
doute
have
de
any
qui je suis.
doubt of who I am. Do
Faites
the
la même
same
chose.
thing as me.
Vivez la même chose.
Live the same thing as me. And vibrate with me. Tell yourself that I am on the planet or not. My consciousness is alive, is vibrate, is source, and is with you.
Elle vous accompagne.
She's accompanying yourself.
Nous sommes
We are one.
Il n'y a
There's
qu'un champ.
only one field. The difference is that I vibrate here, and often you vibrate here and here. The only thing that we will bring all on the same level is to acknowledge, I repeat, is to acknowledge that you are that. To say it to yourself a million times, I am that, I am that. Recognize it. I am that. I am that. All the yagyas that I activate for each and every one of you is to elevate your consciousness. So you're not leaving this world because there will be another wave of energy, and those who don't have any contract to continue their way, you will leave this planet. So I invite you to really resonate with faith, with this wholeness, this serenity, to acknowledge I am that. Yes,
suis
I
cela.
am that.
Dis-le avec moi.
Say it with
Oui,
me.
je suis
Yes,
cela.
I am
Yes,
that.
I am
Yes,
that.
I am that.
Je suis
Yes, I am that.
Je suis cela.
Yes.
Voilà un voyage.
You see, this
profond
is a
de
voyage
découverte
of
de
discovery of you. A
voyage
voyage, a journey profound of
de
discovery
découverte.
of yourself. Everything that you're living on this planet,
C'est
it's
simplement
only
pour
to meet yourself
et vraiment
and really to
embrasser
embrace yourself
et vous
and to know yourself.
Vous ne vivez pas
You
ici
don't
pour
live
aucun,
here for
aucun
any
enfant,
children, for
aucune
a
maison,
house,
aucune chose,
a
aucun
work,
travail,
a
aucun amoureux,
lover,
aucune amoureuse,
nothing,
rien de tout cela.
nothing of that,
Rien.
nothing. You're
Vous êtes
here
venu, vous avez pris
and
conscience, pris
you are
incarnation
taking birth, take
pour une
incarnation to
renaissance de vous,
a renaissance
renaître
of
à
yourself.
vous. Renaître,
Renaissance.
connaître.
This
C'est
is
le
the
jeu de mots en
play
français
of
qui ne
the
peut pas se
game in
traduire,
French,
c'est
so
pas
they are
connu.
not able to translate in English.
Donc, reconnaissez.
So
Recognize. Cognize you are a being
that
of
you are a
light.
being of light.
You live in this dimension, this very moment, as well as in all the multitude of dimensions. Yagya is being performed for you. I'm in the yagya every single night in the night work for the consciousness of ascension. Before the ascension of matter, it is the consciousness that have to accept I am ascending. I am ascending in my consciousness, which you have been doing, and I've watched you, I've observed. I was so pleased how you absorb the energy in Belgium. So pleased. I'm coming to Montreal. I will activate it again and again, because your time has come to be enlightened. I am simply pouring the seed into your system to activate the seed within you. You are so beautiful. You are so magnificent. Look at you with my eyes. Look at you with my heart. Stop beating you. Stop blaming you. Stop feeling ashamed. Stop feeling guilty. This is over. This is old paradigm. Then go and find somebody else to accompany you on your journey if you wish to continuously live in that state. I am not interested anymore. My time with you in that old style journey is over. Acknowledge that. What is holding you back? Why you don't wish and want and desire to move in the new paradigm? What is it? Ask yourself the question, answer it to yourself. You are my beloved. You are my family. How can my family put herself or himself in a hole over and over again? And here's the shift. We met before that. I've been repeating these things, what will happen, what is coming, how the planet is going to be, what's going to happen with your health. Health-wise, it's going to be more and more difficult. Everyone will be touched. Why? Because we are digging into the cells and bring what is not serving you to surface. Yajna is being performed, are being performed, I could say. My discourse to you, my energy is available for you all the time. Just call Ma, and Ma's right at the moment, faster than the speed of light. Come out of that hole where you put yourself and step into a higher consciousness, une conscience supérieure.
How to live in a consciousness, higher consciousness. You have many techniques. Always to start with the breathing. Remember that when you're born, the first thing you did when you came out from the womb is inhale. And the last thing you will do will be exhale. Here we go. Between, this is the state of enlightenment. It means you inhale. Hold, don't do anything. And then you exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Consciously, one more time. I inhale. I hold. I don't move. And I exhale.
A moment of tranquility, a moment of serenity, a moment of nothingness, a moment of total fullness. There's no need, there's no want, there's no lack. You are all that is.
We are accountable from our state of consciousness. Today, you know, as myself, you don't have the right to blame the other. This time is over. Blaming is the old paradigm. This planet is a planet of duality, yes. And because of you, in elevating your consciousness, the planetary system elevates, and one day we will come to a place of non-duality. There won't be I love, I don't like, this is good, this is bad. Everything will be transformed. Elevated your consciousness
au-delà
beyond
du quotidien,
the brouhaha of the
dans les
day-to-day
opposés
life,
du
from the
mental
opposite of the mind of human.
humain.
Elevate yourself
Au-delà de cette
beyond
dimension de
of
dualité,
this
c'est-à-dire
duality
commencer
dimension,
à voir
what
une partie
means
de vous
that you see
entièrement au-delà du
yourself beyond the Maya,
au-delà du voile de l'ignorance.
beyond the veil of ignorance.
Imaginez
Imagine
que la
that the
Terre,
earth in
dans
its
sa
duality
c'est
is
l'ignorance pure.
ignorance, pure ignorance.
C'est
This
la
is the
guerre avec
fight with
soi-même.
ourselves. This
C'est
is
le
the
mal-être dans tout
this is the
son spectre.
unwell in all
Et
the
vous vous
spectrum,
élevez
and you elevate yourself beyond that. It is important that you realize that your soul is waiting for you.
votre soi, cette partie de
This
vous qui ne meurt
part
jamais,
of
qui
you
ne
who
naît
never
jamais,
is born, never die,
fut toujours et qui
that
sera
exists
toujours
always and will always exist, live within you.
fait battre votre
Make your heart beat.
Donc,
So
transcendez
transcend
ces enjeux
this
mondains afin que vous
world
ne tombiez
matters,
pas
so you're
ce
not
sac
falling again in this trap
de choses qui ne vous appartiennent
of
plus
things that
aujourd'hui.
don't belong to you anymore.
C'est une
There's a
très grande
huge
différence
difference
entre être avec un maître
between
vivant
being with
et un maître
a
qui
living
n'est plus
master
sur la
and
terre.
being with a master that is not on the heart.
Je vous
I'm
parle.
speaking to you.
Entendez et absorbez.
Absorb everything that I'm telling you. Absorb everything. Vibrate with it. Live.
Cette ferveur. Je suis
Live with this fervor. I am that.
avec
With
ferveur.
fervor.
Avec la
With
foi,
this
cette
faith,
foi
total
totale,
faith that
personne
no
ne peut
one can
l'ébranler en vous.
shake. No one
Personne.
can shake. No one.
Vivez dans
Live
une conscience
in a superior consciousness.
Le champ
The
quantique est là.
quantum
Et il y en a
field is there, and there's only one.
Dans
And
ce
in
champ,
this field, I
je vais
will
vous montrer
show
un
you a slide.
Dans le champ
In this
quantique,
quantum slide,
il y a
there's
deux
everything.
le champ
The
est
field is one. One
un
day,
jour,
yourself,
vous-même,
you
vous étiez
were
dans
in
ce
this
plan
plan
au tout
at
premier
this
niveau.
very first level.
Voilà le champ.
See
Le champ,
the
il est là,
field.
il est
The
available,
field is
il est
available
pour
and
tout
it's
le monde.
for everyone.
Et puis arrivent
And
les êtres
here
humains.
are human beings.
Les
The
êtres humains avec une
human
certaine
being with a
conscience.
specific consciousness.
Où est-ce que vous vous trouvez?
Where
Regardez bien.
do you see yourself?
Regarde bien
Look
le champ
Look
quantique.
carefully.
Où
Where
est-ce
do
que
you
vous vous
find
situez?
yourself in this picture? Really look.
Prenez votre temps.
Really look. And take
Prenez
your
votre
time.
temps.
Take your time. Look.
Regardez. Où
Where
est-ce que vous
do you
vous
find
situez
yourself?
et où
And where
souhaitez-vous
do you wish
être
to
dans le
be
champ?
in the field? In
Dans
this
ce
field,
champ, il y a
there's
les
the
énergies
energies of
de beaucoup
a
de
lot
maîtres
of
lumineux,
enlightened
beaucoup,
master
depuis la nuit des temps.
since the beginning of the time.
Il y a aussi
And also,
les
there's
maîtres
the
ascensionnés,
Ascension master,
les
the
maîtres qui ont
master who
transmuté la
transmuted
matière en
the
lumière,
matter in light,
existent
and that
toujours
exists
aujourd'hui dans ce champ.
still today in this field.
Où est-ce que
Where do you find yourself? Be
soyez conscient
aware
et répondez à
and
vous-même.
answer yourself, not to me.
Où est-ce que vous
Where do
souhaitez
you
être?
wish to
Quelle est
be?
votre
What
intention?
is your intent? Open your eyes
Maintenant, un commitment
Now,
vers
a
vous-même,
commitment
un
to
engagement vers
yourself.
vous-même. Que vous sachiez quand
When
vous êtes dans cette
to
fréquence,
know when you
quand
are
vous
in this
n'êtes plus. La
frequency
fréquence
and
que
when
vous
you're not.
choisissez.
The frequency that you choose. The field is there.
Il y a
In
dans le
the
champ
field,
tout ce
there's
que vous souhaitez.
everything you desire.
Voilà où sont quelques êtres.
And look at where most of humans are located. And then,
Parmi ceux-là, un
and
être
then
humain lit un livre,
a human
voit un
may
film,
read
écoute
a
une
movie,
nouvelle
go to a
conférence,
conference, come
vient
to
au
Darshan,
et sa
and
conscience
its
s'élève.
consciousness elevate.
La
The consciousness elevated
commence
and
à se transformer.
start to
Ah non, je ne peux
transform.
pas
Oh
penser
no,
cette
I don't
pensée.
want to think
Ah non,
this
je
thought.
refuse cela.
I refuse this
Ainsi,
thought.
vous vous élevez
And
au
now
ciel.
you're elevating yourself
C'est-à-dire,
consciously. What it means is you
transmutez
transmute
la
the
basse
low
conscience
frequency
et vous
and you
commencez à
start
vivre dans
living
une haute
in a
conscience.
higher consciousness. This is your choice.
Ce choix, nous ne
This
pouvons le
choice, we
faire.
cannot make it for yourself.
Voilà
Here is
votre
your
choix.
choice.
Illuminez votre conscience.
Enlighten your consciousness,
C'est-à-dire illuminer vos pensées.
meanings, enlighten your thoughts.
Comment
How
est votre pensée?
is your thought?
Quelles
What are
sont les
your
pensées
thoughts
que
that
vous
you
constamment
constantly
vous les
bring
répétez
in
bien?
back?
Vos pensées ne changent pas beaucoup.
And your thoughts are not changing. They
Ce sont
are
les
the
mêmes.
same. Did you already notice that?
Qui l'a remarqué?
Who noticed that?
Ce sont les mêmes
This
en
is the same
permanence.
all over again.
N'en êtes-vous pas
You're not
vraiment
tired
comment on dit, les
to
vaches qui
have the
mâchent?
same thoughts
Les mêmes
over and
pensées.
over again?
Ruminez les mêmes
To
pensées.
ruminate the
Et
same
là,
thoughts?
vous vous élevez.
And now you elevate
Vos
yourself
pensées
and
changent
your
de
thoughts
fréquence.
change
Vous
frequencies
vibrez avec des pensées
and you live
différentes.
with different thoughts. You
Vous
start
commencez
to
à vibrer
vibrate
à une fréquence plus haute.
to a higher state.
Et là,
And
votre
now that your
yagya,
yagya,
c'est-à-dire votre nom, vos
your
énergies,
name,
sont
your
dans le
energy are
yagya
in the
avec
yagya
des
with
quantités de mantras
quantities of
que pour vous,
yagya, of
que pour
mantra,
vous.
only for you. Only for you.
Et moi, j'ai la
And
liste
I
de vos noms.
received the list of your names. This
Que pour
only
vous.
for you.
Les
The pundit
vont
will
déposer sur vous
put on
tant
you
de
so
lumière.
much
Et
light,
vous commencez
and
à
you
vous
start
transformer avec.
to transform yourself with
Là,
yagya.
vous allez vers
And
cet
now
autre
you're
aspect
starting
de
to
vous.
go to
Et vous
another
passez
state of you. And
de temps en temps
sometimes
de
you're
l'autre
going
côté
on the other side
de
of
Maya,
Maya, of illusion,
d'un monde de
of
non-duel.
a world of non-duality,
Le champ de
the
l'unité.
field of
Et
one,
là, vous êtes merveilleux.
where you are
Vous êtes en
amazingly
espérance.
well.
Vous êtes rayonnant.
You are in bliss. You are
Tout vous satisfait.
satisfied.
Et vous commencez à passer
And
à
you
l'état de
start becoming the state of light.
vous commencez à vous
You start to
reconnaître.
recognize yourself.
Mais oui, je suis
Yes,
bien
I'm
dans cette
good in this state.
Et vous
And
commencez
you
à tout
start
faire,
to do,
même vous asseoir en pleine journée,
to maybe just
immobile,
sit during the day and be still
et
and start
vivre
living with
avec.
your energy. This is
Voilà.
you. You
Vous commencez à
start
vous
to
accueillir
welcome yourself
en
as
tant qu'être
a
divin.
being of light.
Maintenant,
Now, as a
en
being
tant
of
qu'être de
light,
lumière, imaginez
imagine
comment sont vos
how
centres
your
énergétiques.
energetic centers
Comment sont
are.
vos chakras?
How are your chakras? The chakras are reservoir of samskaras. How are they? Look at the images. Look carefully. See yourself with those energetic centers. How are those colors, rays? You are magnificent. Welcome you. Welcome the chakras now in all its color, vibrant color. And then transmute all the colors and bring more and more light. A white light in those chakras. Do you know, since from Belgium, I never leave you a moment, a single moment. It's so delicious for me. Because you give yourself. And now we're still together. Now this white light, you can bring it all gold, pulsating light, and this luminosity of yourself slowly will start penetrating your energetic center. And this golden light starts to vibrate and really permanently what it means, that all the samskaras, all the imprints, that everything you have done that was done not in alignment with the soul, are now in the grace of yourself, the grace of you, the grace of life, the grace of yourself, the grace of your presence. So when you're walking, you're emanating this presence, this light, the vibration of this presence, the love of this presence. And you start to emanating everywhere, and people doesn't know why they are attracted to you. Maybe they will even touch you. Oh, you are soft. Simply to be closer to you. Thus, this light, this presence, this energy will pass in the cells, in the organs. After, we'll go to the subtle bodies, in your etheric body, for example. The vibratory body that I can say. When I see this body, I know how is your health, your subtle bodies.
There's always an up and down, light and less light, darker and less dark. Then some entities even will come into your field because you are resonating with them. So they come into your field. And they stay because you're feeding them by feeding the ego through doubts, through shame, through guilt. You are feeding by thinking and being in this feeling world, in these emotions. And then all your surroundings start to be darker and darker. Even though there is a light somewhere around you, because you're never disconnected from the light, never. You can be disconnected from darkness, but not from light. And then little by little, maybe this is when community is very important. This is when you call a friend and say, I'm not well. I'm seeing myself in that dark place. I can't be comfortable. I don't rest well. I don't eat well. I'm judging everybody. I'm judging myself. I'm beating myself. And then another member of the community, a sister, a brother will come and start to support you to shine your light. And it feels better. Now you're lighter. Become aware when you carry this cloak of heaviness, of lower frequency. What does that mean? That means fear-based. Remember, only two energies on this planet: fear-based, love-based. Where do you wish to be? And those who are entering a new relationship, make sure the relationship doesn't pull you down. Bring the person to your level. It's a lot of work. You can do it. Bring the person into a higher level of consciousness. Make of your relationship a sacred relationship. Build it with the soul, with divinity, with light, with love. Be aware of your conversations. There's nothing wrong with sexuality, nothing. It's how you use it. It's a tool. How do you use it? How do you think of it? How do you respect it? Remember, through sexuality, a human being is born. How powerful is this? It can take you in a hole as it can uplift you. Plus, being on the planet with less and less heavy karma, relationship comes and goes very easily. Won't last long because karma is coming to an end. Now, even though karma for us is no more on the planet, you're into a new phase on the planet. You live in the memory of your karma as patterns. So make an effort and shift your patterns. Workshop of patterns are organized for you. Together with this, all your patterns are in the memory of your cells. Let me show you that for those who, you must look at them regularly. Every cell holds memories. Any memory, good or bad. But the one that brings you down because it has been used for you to function with this is the heavier and darker memory. When they come, that means you're holding on to them. Clear them, clean them, pour light into them, pour love into them. You don't need to forgive to do any of this. Pour love and light into them. If a phase comes to you and you know you have to forgive, then you practice the 3-step of forgiveness. I ask you to forgive me. I forgive you, and I forgive myself. You may have acted out of ignorance. It's okay. You were ignorant at that time. Today, you are no ignorant anymore. I've given you all the techniques to step into your consciousness of ascension, consciousness of enlightenment, live into love. When you live in love, the cells at the center, the light at the center of your cell will shine. You will look younger, you will feel happier, and you will be in a state of bliss because this light exists. What is the meaning of ascension of matter? Look at these cells. It has a tiny dot at the center, tiny, 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 smaller than a grain of sand, so tiny. And the more love you put into them, the more they start shining. And when all the light of every cell starts shining, the body disappears into light. You have seen this vehicle body speaking to you on stage disappear. Except that I still had to work with you, be here on the planet, walk on the ley lines with light, as light, so I know the technique to come back. Start to practice with me. Shine yourselves with your love, with your love. Bring this light so the memory of your cells are made of light and higher consciousness. If you don't know who to love, love me. Love me. I'm always available to love you and to be loved by you, always. Someone said to me recently, I don't know who to love. Love me. And feel good for loving me. This love is going to turn towards yourself and you'll be loving you. This is the key. Love you. Accept you. You're a beautiful being. You may have power, but power doesn't take you into enlightenment. It's the love that takes you. You are a master. Release from your DNA, from the quantum part of your DNA, release that love, that light, that consciousness. Your DNA, look at this DNA, look at your screen, visualize your DNA in your whole body as bright as this. You are my beloved. Last night I was working with Penelope and I saw how her soul was so delighted and how she started missing Mom. And this light, I just put more light into her. And I can do this for all of you. When you go to bed and you think of Ma, naturally Ma will come to you. And in the morning, you may have this nostalgia of the light. It may even feel sad. And then move into what I'm showing you. Yes, I am a light. Yes, I am pure consciousness. Yes, I am an aspect of source. And you can even say, I am source. This is the beauty of you. So your DNA holds this quantum part, which is source, which is divinity. This is you. You're the magnificence of life itself. You're the purity of life. Plus, you know about your intelligent body. Intelligent body is made of these different layers on your DNA, on all your DNA. Speak to your intelligent body. Do this for me. Do that for me. Give orders. It's a command. It's a command. Command your system. You're a master. Command what you wish for your intelligent body to work for you. You have the same intelligent body and the same soul in every single incarnation. So your soul and your intelligent body is your best friend. Speak to your best friend. Do this for me. Care for me. And keep repeating it. Keep repeating. You have no idea how many times I've been repeating the same thing to my system. Because it has to be anchored. And at a point, you don't have like the violet flame. I've said it to you several times. When you practice it for 40 days, it is in you wherever you go. You do not have to say it ever again. And no lower frequency will enter your field because you have the cylinder of the violet flame around you wherever you go. Sometime when you shower, you'll see the water shimmering like un arc-en-ciel. Comment on dit ça? A rainbow. Because the violet flame is in the water now. You're powerful beings. Please remember that. You are powerful beings. Why you keep forgetting? Is there anything more important than this for you to remember and to say it to yourself? Is there any entertainment that's more important than this? No, not at all. When you will leave this planet, whatever you are being entertained by will not come to serve you. What will come to serve you will be your guides, your guru. Actually, I like to say a few words on guides. Your guru, your own light, your consciousness. Let me speak about guides. I was reading the cards from Belgium, and the question was about the guides. If I tell you your guides are yourself, is it a shocking news? Your guides are yourself. That's why you like them so much, you love them so much. Call on them because you'll be calling on yourself. I've never seen one with wings, but it's okay. Maybe you can create one with wings. You are your guides. There's only one, it's you. I repeat, there's only one, it's you. And when we chant, let's say we chant Krishna, Ram, it's all inside of you. Of course, they took incarnation. It's all inside of you. You are the magic of life itself. Start to think you are mortal. Start to think you are mortal. And then the mortal body drops. What is left? Your energy is left. And your energy, unless you transmute it, it will stay the same. Now, those who stay here can give yagya for you, but you cannot give yagya to yourself anymore. Forgive whatever situation before you leave the planet, because after you leave the planet, it's too late. You cannot forgive anymore. And then your higher self is left, your soul is left, your intelligent body is left. So let us not wait for after death. Start now. Start now. There's nothing more interesting than that. Right now on this planet, the amount of cosmic energy that is being poured is, I have no word, it's so immense. Use it. 10 times, 100 times in your day, you are walking, stop a moment and feel, experience, and continue. Feel, experience. You may move in a state for a nano moment. It's going to accumulate in your chakras, in your field, in your consciousness. And continue. You are cooking. Stop a moment. Do like what I do. Stop a moment. Absorb it all. Be a chalice. Raise your arms. Do it right now. Let me give you this experience. Consciously close your eyes. Your arms are up. Now open your eyes. Bring your arms down. What you just experienced is in you now, and it's around you. You understand now there's nothing wrong with you. You don't have to please anybody. You don't have to pretend to be someone else. Be like a potato. A potato doesn't try to be a tomato, to be a leek, to be a flower. It is this. Be this 100%. Even if you're, let's say, upset, angry, all these, it's okay. Be it fully and see what happens. Do not suppress anything anymore. Guilt come, take it. It's coming to be healed. It's coming to surface for a reason. It may be yours. It may also not be yours. And take it, just place it here. Whatever it is that doesn't fit you anymore. Somebody did something to you and it's you're masturbating that same thought. Take it, place it here and release it. Don't hold even a hair. Just release it. And it's complete. This is the beauty of you. You're the most sophisticated creature on that planet, in that dimension. Be the highest of you. Why be mediocre? Why be a little bit only? Be the highest of you. Let's look at your presence, the presence in you, around you. This is you. I'd like to hear David Bone to share something with us on the teaching, as I've been with you more than usual this last month, because you're so loved by Segment. Share something with me, David. Share something with us in the teaching. Yes.
Lovely to be with you. Thank you for Belgium. In Belgium, everything Ma shared with me, shared with us, I kept hearing I saw that I had plateaued in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I hit a level where I was quite free and I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot. You never stop. We are always evolving. I am is not a final destination. And I had this huge awakening of all of these lies that I was telling myself. And
that's it.
It's like, whoa, I still have this. I had no idea. I got comfortable. And you didn't shake me, but your words are so powerful. It resonates out of you. It's like, oh, look what's caught. I didn't see that. So I'm so grateful.
So thank you, my love. So why did I ask David to share? Because all of you are moving into that place. Now, if you're on the planet to feel good, that's okay with me. If you're on the planet with a commitment to you for enlightenment, you have to continue to move. Because I see it. And sometimes I'll drag you a little, but then you go into that comfort zone. Oh, everything is fine. I'm happy. That also is good. Where is Oakley? I'd like Oakley to give some teaching.
Om Jai Sai Ma. Blessed Sunday, Ma. Jai Sai Ma. What a gift this call is. So I love, David, thank you for sharing that moment. It really awakened everything that I have been moving through in these last weeks. And Ma and I have been speaking and close as this personal, but also communal up level has been occurring. And it happened without even recognizing, oh my God, I'm up leveling. It was like I hit a wall inside of myself and couldn't understand everything that was arising so quickly. And then finally, for a moment, surrendered to the Shakti, surrendered to the light, just for that moment. And then everything dissolved inside of me. And I was at a completely new level of perception, of consciousness, and my reality shifted.
And intuition.
Yes, Ma.
Intuition increase, which is a very important topic now for several years. Mm-hmm.
This is so true. So what I was struggling with was not being able to almost, how do I say, like find my way, understand what was next. My sensing was like felt off. And then the breakthrough, and suddenly there was clarity. And there was this strong intuition. I could start to feel and put the dots together. Oh, it's this. And this element of my relationship isn't working. I need to speak to my partner, to my husband. I need to share very clearly. And this was a phenomenal breakthrough for me. And I got feedback from my husband from this. I was able to share more freely than I've ever shared, I think, in my life. There was zero blame, zero shame. Just, this is what my truth is. This is what I want for my life. This is what I am committed to in my life. And then I let it be. And we moved together, and that's wonderful and extraordinary. But what the breakthrough is for me is being able to speak so clearly in alignment with what my life is about. And standing in this, and allowing life to move, but not getting lost on the little things like, oh, this feels so big. What am I to do next? And then taking a breath, elevating, coming back to the higher perspective, trusting intuition and moving forward, and trusting the light, feeling the oneness with Ma, with soul, and then just moving in that, just step by step. It's been an absolutely remarkable, I would even say like week, just because these breakthroughs have been recent for me. So maybe 2 weeks, I don't know. But yes, Ma. Extraordinary time that we're all in individually and as community. And to reiterate what Ma's saying about community, I am very sort of solo up here in the mountains in Vermont. And so I reached out to my community members, and I have calls and just connecting. Oh, it's nectar, it's such a reminder to my soul of who I am. So I've been connecting with my people, and it's been remarkable.
And I'm seeing you at Omega, yes?
100%. Yes, Ma. Yes.
All right. I'm very, very happy to see you take this step and also become aware so you can guide others.
Yes, Ma.
Because all of you are going to guide others. And one day, not now, one day you'll be able to initiate others on different planets and galaxies. All this is happening at the same time right now. So you are not alone. You are not alone. You've never been alone. So call forth inside of you, deep inside. Call forth your light. Your light is a living presence. Call on your soul, on your higher self, on the light being that you are, on your guides who is yourself in a way. Call forth. You are surrounded by very magnificent, powerful light consciousness. So let us take a moment and be totally still. You may close your eyes if you wish. Your spine is straight. And find that space of joy or bliss or liberation, freedom within you. As still as you can. Open your cells, your DNA, your minds, your subtle bodies, your chakras, to receive the cosmic blessings. All for you. And with eyes open, stay still, with eyes open, and receive. Receive. Realize you can receive with eyes open, with eyes closed. Invite this cosmic energy, invite your light to be with you everywhere, in everything. As Oakley was sharing, in relationships, bring the light. Come out of superficiality, go deeper. Start this profound voyage, this profoundness of you, bring it into your personality, into your everyday life. And I will see you at Omega. Lovely. Great love, great blessings. And there is a special announcement. A very special announcement. How many of you have been asking, what about Ma's birthday? What about Ma's birthday? Yes, yes. Great love. Om Titi
Om JJ Saima. Let's just take a moment and feel all that we received in this global address. Feel that light that has moved down all into our cells, into our DNA, filling our body and subtle bodies. And just feel our upliftment of our consciousness. If I'm meeting you for the first time, my name is Triveni Das, Managing Director of Awaken Life, a brahmachari or monk, and one of Sai Ma's teachers. I want to share with you what Ma spoke about Ma's birthday. Now, if we look at Ma's body, we could say, okay, how old do we think the body is? And would you believe me if I told you it's 70, coming on 71, early August? Her Holiness Sai Ma's birthday is August 2nd, just over a month away. And this year, there's going to be a few ways we can celebrate. And the big announcement I want to offer is that some of you may know beautiful artist Carlos Santana. His wife, Cindy Black Santana, and Carlos are wishing to celebrate Sai Ma's birthday at the Red Rocks in Colorado during their concerts. They're playing in Colorado at the Red Rocks Amphitheater, gorgeous amphitheater, on July 29th and July 30th. And they want to celebrate and acknowledge Sai Ma's birthday there. So any of you around the world, if you feel called and you wish to join, you can go and experience Carlos Santana at the Red Rocks and join them in celebrating Sai Ma's birthday.
There'll be more announcements about other activities. We'll have a global meditation together. There'll be a special sacred fire ceremony, and encouraging us to celebrate in our own areas as well. So that's all coming for you. Audrey, are you with us? Would you like to speak a few words as well?
Om Gigi Saima. Thank you. What an amazing call we just had with our beloved Ma.
Oh, do we have Audrey? All right. Well, I think Audrey dropped off. So I'll say a few more words. So the last, you just heard Saima speak about Omega. If you're not familiar with what Omega is an institute for holistic living, spirituality, and has been a center in the US for spirituality and for teachers for many, many, many years. And they've invited Saima to come and offer a weekend workshop called Elevate Your Consciousness next weekend, July 5th, 6th, and 7th, taking place at their center in upstate New York, in Rhinebeck, New York, as well as broadcasted online. For all of our Francophone community, there'll be translation into French, both for in-person and online. So wherever you are in the world, I invite you, can I get there in person? Or if not, join us online. And this will be an extraordinary opportunity with all of the work that Her Holiness Saima is speaking, all of the higher light, everything that's available for us to immerse ourselves in a weekend to truly elevate our consciousness. And when we've elevated our consciousness, not only do we feel a new level of expansion, joy, bliss, fulfillment in our lives, but it ripples into all aspects of our lives. Because truly, the state of our consciousness creates our world around us, the quality of our relationships, our abundance, our physical well-being, our physical health, and all aspects of our life. So I warmly invite you to join us if you haven't already signed up in Omega next weekend. Thank you again for joining us. What a blessing, what a joy to be together in this global address. Ascension consciousness, and the error of consciousness over matter. Truly, consciousness, knowing ourselves as consciousness, and living that as our lives. So we embody that I am light, I am love, and I am source. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing those of you who will join us in Omega next weekend. And if not, we'll see you online or another event around the world. And I'm grateful to be in this journey together with you. I honor that divine light, divine source, the divine feminine within you and within me. Om JJ Saima.